Hankerson, and I have cystic fibrosis. Cystic fibrosis is an inherited, life-threatening disorder that damages the lungs and the digestive system. Cystic fibrosis is a rare disorder that affects 20 to 200,000 people per year in the United States. Cystic fibrosis is usually characterized by the sticky, thick buildup of mucus that damages the organs inside the human body. There are many different variations between each individual with cystic fibrosis. Some may not be affected much by it, and others may be in dire need of a lung transplant or other kind of organs. In my case, I currently need supplied oxygen in order to assist with my breathing because my lungs have been severely damaged. As of this moment, at the current time, I am currently seeking a lung transplant. I've been on the lung transplant list for about a year, going on 2 years. Most people find out they have cystic fibrosis before the age of 2. But in my case, I found out I had cystic fibrosis when I was 18, right before I went to the Navy. But I still ended up joining the U.S. Navy. Cystic fibrosis never really significantly affected me until I slowed down after graduating college. 1 year on Christmas Day in 2012, I started to feel a little woozy and I couldn't breathe. So knowing me, I thought I was just getting a little cold like usual. But come to find out, my lungs had begun to collapse. Next thing you know, I fainted and I woke up in Plantation Hospital about a day or two later. My doctor told my mom I may not make it overnight. I won't mention any names, but before I went to Memorial Regional Hospital in Hollywood, I was in a hospital where they didn't know much about CF so due to lack of knowledge and awareness, I was overdosed on vancomycin and tobramycin, and it was highly toxic inside my blood system. I was feeling sick, and I told them that I felt worse after using these antibiotics, and they told me that there was no way that could possibly happen. But before I went to the previous hospital, I was never on any oxygen, and I didn't need it. I was just basically, I had the common pneumonia. But my doctors, being amazing as they are, and my mom being as God-fearing as she was, believed that I would make it, and needless to say, I'm here now. And they sent me home on even more antibiotics, and that's what caused me to get severely sick, and I passed out and ended up going to Joe DiMaggio. But fast forward time, I went to Memorial Regional Hospital, and I ended up staying there for a year. They were miraculous, and they got me up to live. But fast forward time, I went to Memorial Regional Hospital, and I ended up staying there for a year. Now that I'm finally out of the hospital, I'm back and forth to Memorial Regional and also Miami seeking a lung transplant. But with God's grace, I'm so thankful to say that the doctor told me today that I've been improving so good that I may not need a transplant. When I first started my first PFT, I was at a mere 15%. Now my FEV1 is now 29%. Go me. Due to proper treatment and exercise, I have doubled my lung function. I feel so well, you guys. I started in a life-death situation and ended up coming out on top with God's grace. And to me, I feel like I'm improving because I do more and more research about what's going on with me and what's going on with others. No offense, but everybody knows about breast cancer and AIDS and HIV, but a lot of people don't know about cystic fibrosis, so I want to help you guys. Anyone can have cystic fibrosis or even be a carrier, and when you have children, they may have cystic fibrosis. So be informed so you can know. And my whole purpose is about giving you a bit of my personal life and about cystic fibrosis awareness is I'm going to start a campaign of selling t-shirts. With these t-shirts, they would use cartoon graphics to spread the words and have people informed and aware about cystic fibrosis and how it affects. I have a degree in digital media production, so I would like to use my degree to create graphic tees so people can be generally aware about cystic fibrosis. I'm proud to say that no one in my family is affected by cystic fibrosis except me, which I'm glad because I wouldn't really wish it upon anyone, you know? Please don't be alarmed or do not fear because people with CF with proper treatment and care can live a normal life, 70, 60 years. It all depends on proper exercise, commitment to doing your treatments, and taking care of yourself, and also love and support of others. So be aware. These are some of the examples of the shirts that I'll be selling for 15 bucks. They come in white, black, and my favorite color, Me personally, I love the back of this shirt. It says, "What can I do to support the war on cystic fibrosis?" So if you're looking to show love and support to the cause, please contact me on Instagram at LoyalRoyalE or on Facebook at Elijah Hankerson. Last but not least, I'm looking for volunteers who want to help me campaign in May for the CF Walk. We'll be walking and also selling t-shirts. Just let me know.